Okay, huge blast of light, everybody, so we can promote more people. We need to calm some nerves right down. Okay. In case everybody asks, actually I use this kind of hat for a long time already, especially in super mega hot weather like this. Yes. Okay. Those that just came in to YouTube, yes, usual drill. You gotta first download the slides and then click follow, click like, click the bell, click alert, click everything. Yes. Thank you, Carrie. I really appreciate this. Background very noisy. Come behind. I cannot find a better place to talk with Wi-Fi. So you know, in times like this, let's discuss. Is Kate Lu singing? No, Kate Lu cannot. Is not singing today. Yes, right. Thank you. Oh, strong wind here. Yes, indeed, very strong wind. Sorry for the you hear the woo. Okay. All right, good. I wanted to share with everybody a very interesting thing that's happening right now is that number one, the Federal Reserve, thank you, the Federal Reserve yesterday increased the interest rate by 0.75%. And interestingly, the stock market initially went down a bit and then it shot up. So I think it's a very unusual reaction. It really shows a lot of emotions that are running wild, uncontrolled, and things like that. Yes, the hat is Stylo Milo. Thank you. The hat is necessary because the weather here is terribly hot, man. Terribly hot, which further explain my earlier talk that I've given, that there is a drought that is coming. Okay, the drought is already here. That's why there will be a food shortage. Yesterday, a few days ago, I had the privilege of visiting a wheat field. Okay, then I realized, oh, that's how a wheat field look like. I'll try to put up some pictures in my social media on that. Okay. Okay. Bye again. Yes. All right. Have you guys already downloaded the slides? If you have, I'm going to start the talk. Okay. Once you guys are ready, please say I'm ready, and I'll start it. Okay. Yes. So you guys are ready? Okay, ready? Let me know. Let's see where I can activate Facebook one as well. Okay. I want to make sure you guys are downloaded the slides. Today's talk is important as a scenario planning. Okay, it's a scenario planning. Okay, 2% ready. Everybody must give a like. I get very disheartened when I see everybody on YouTube not giving a like. Really, you can do me that favor, please. Okay, everybody, you say I got log in, very troublesome. Then don't watch. Yeah, because you want to watch. Is good. You benefit from the discussion that we have, but you want to also promote so that other people get to watch also. Yeah, so that they also benefit from it. So we help a lot of people understand and manage their emotions. Okay. Yes. So let me just see where I can start. Let me see where I can start the other Facebook also. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Activate Facebook. Okay. Sorry. You guys ready? If you guys are ready, let me know. Then I'll start. Okay. 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 All right. Okay. All right. Good. Okay. This is. Market crash. Okay, all right, let's go. Okay. Okay. Come on Facebook. Wow, Juliet, thank you. Really appreciate this. Okay. Okay, I just activated Facebook one. Yes, thank you. Facebook one. Okay, slides plus one. This is YouTube. Yeah. Yes. Okay, right now in the market, we are experiencing a serious market crash right now, and it is not unanticipated. Okay, this is not unanticipated. And today I'll walk through with everybody why this is happening, what do we foresee moving forward, and also how serious this thing can become. Okay, today I want to especially discuss on a risk called recession risk. Recession risk is emerging right now, and I want to highlight to everybody how serious the recession risk is, and more importantly, how do we identify bright sparks in this recession? Okay, is this your fishing hat? This is a hat to protect me against the super hot sun. I don't know where you all can see now. The sun now is blazing. Okay, blazing. Okay, huge blast of lights, everybody. Huge blast, everybody, especially on YouTube. All right. Okay, I will start now with the talk. Okay. So this is my 177 talk. 177 talk. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, 177 talk. And the title of today's talk is called "The Federal Reserve Has Increased 0.75% in the interest rate, and is there a recession risk?" Someone just said something quite funny that I want to say. Mr. Lu, can you list out all the Hokkien abbreviation you always use? My Angmo friend don't understand your TKK. Okay. I'll try. Okay. Every time I try to use some Singlish, I'll try to use. Okay. But this one really not for Angmo lah. This one more for we all lah. You know what I mean? Okay. As usual, some disclaimer. This talk is not meant for a buy or sell advice. It's meant for you as an education, as entertainment, and for you to do, with this, for you to do some other research. Okay, food for thought. A very big news came out yesterday. The Federal Reserve, FMOC, okay, Federal Reserve Open Market Committee, have came to agreement that they're going to increase the interest rates by 0.75%. Okay, 0.75%, and this is a very high interest increase. In fact, it is the biggest increase since 1994. In one shot, huge increase. The Federal Reserve increased its benchmark to combat inflation. This inflation is unseen for a long time. This is very, very serious inflation, and this inflation is right now in a very clear and present danger that is facing our economy right now. Interestingly, after the Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell announced it, the stock market actually rose up. Yeah, actually rose up, which is very unusual, right? Okay, because the stock market reacted in a way, it rose up after Jerome Powell said, "Don't worry, moving forward, 0.75% increase in interest this is quite unlikely or unusual to happen." But the Jerome Powell has actually stated, yeah. Hello, this kid Lu. People ask, are you gonna sing or not?
Oh, no lah. In this wide open public, no. Not
Yeah,
today.
zokang.
Yeah, zokang.
Yes, okay. Right. I think the camera is on the other side, the other back, in the front pouch maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, maybe you go and check. Yeah, if not you. Yeah.
I want this.
So yes, please. Okay, so it is a very serious, it is a very interesting phenomena that we see market going up, but it's just simply because Jerome Powell actually tell everybody 0.75% increase, not very common, so don't expect it to happen again. But they have previously said that 0.75% is very unlikely, but they did it yesterday. Okay, so it really doesn't. What they say a bit bopake. But what is real is that they have increased 0.75%, and they will continue to increase the interest rate again to fight inflation. And that's quite a serious. Thing. We're going to see continuous interest rate increase. But okay, but as I as I was preparing the slides a few hours ago, the stock market has already in the futures market. Futures market is a market where they trade index futures. Not so important to understand why it is. More importantly, it gives a signal what's going to happen in the stock market. And at that point of time, the market already went down quite a lot. So what happened right now is that we're seeing a huge bloodbath at this very moment, a huge bloodbath in the stock market. Okay, a huge bloodbath in the stock market, and the S&P 500 I think have went down by close to 2.5% really, and I think that maybe even 3% really, and I think right now we're seeing the Nasdaq probably has gone down by another 3 to 4% as well. So big, huge bloodbath right now. But this is not really unexpected. We expected this to happen. I already said that we're going to see huge volatility, and this free fall right now is somewhat a market reaction to a lot of fears that future inflation is going to continue in a very fearful way. More importantly, interest rate rises of this kind of magnitude is going to be very common. Okay. I think there's an increased fear that this kind of increase in interest rate at this kind of magnitude will trigger a recession. Okay, will trigger a recession. So there's a lot of articles right across the internet right now, across all the financial media now, all talking about it. As someone said, this Jerome Powell sounds and look very pessimistic and uncertain himself. Exactly, right? How can you, you are the chairman of Federal Reserve, you cannot look like that. So 75 basis points, it's clear that the Federal Reserve is willing to risk recession for inflation. The more they increase the interest rate, the more likely the interest rate will drive recession. So the risk of recession is growing right now. So a lot of people are now talking about recession. So might as well talk about recession right now in this talk, okay? So we'll talk a little bit about recession. What is the first sign of a recession, ladies and gentlemen? The first sign of recession, very, very common, okay? First sign of recession, very, very common. Will the government prevent recession? The government is inducing, the government, we say which government? The government of Singapore is completely helpless in preventing a recession. Why? Because we're an open economy. Yeah, we're an open economy. We are very vulnerable to foreign influence, right? So I'm not saying our government is no good now. Don't get me wrong. Our government is doing whatever it can. I've never seen such a great government. But being an open economy, there's nothing we can do to completely shield ourselves from a recession. Okay? Retrenchment is the first sign. Yeah, right. Joblessness. So this is exactly what is happening right now. Retrenchment. Okay? Retrenchment. Layoffs have started in not so big way in Singapore, but layoff has started in a big way in America. So, hey guys, those on YouTube, I'm going to implore you guys, please hit a like, please. There's less than half of you give me a like. Okay? Yes. So, very importantly, okay, let's take a look right now at Signal. Shopee right now has started laying off. Shopee has laid off staff in the food delivery, the online payment system. They have also cut staff in Mexico, Argentina, Chile. Actually, I don't even know why they are in South America. I've really expanded too much. But they are actually laying off a lot of their staff globally right now, and it's a very serious layoff. It's a very serious layoff. And we are beginning to see quite a lot of all this movement that are happening right now. In the America, we actually see a lot of layoffs as well. Tesla, such a great company, Tesla has laid off 10% of its staff, globally. Okay, 10% of its staff. In fact, Tesla Singapore country manager has been let go, and he wrote a post, I think, on LinkedIn and talk about it. So the layoff is happening in Tesla as well. There are two real estate companies in US. I think they are real estate tech and real estate financing and things like that. They also announced layoffs. as housing market in US start to slow down. The layoffs has not just in the US, but the layoffs are also in Europe as well. So in Europe right now, we see quite a lot of layoffs. So the tech company layoffs right now have a contagion effect all the way to Europe as well. So I'm going to read to you. The tech company layoffs have hit Europe. Several of Europe's best-known startups have made drastic cuts to the team in order to cut costs and preserve their cash runway as the global economy takes a downturn. Okay, takes a downturn. Yeah, very clear. So, any of your companies right now has sent some signals that they're going to cut staff. Okay, any of you in your businesses, in your company right now has seen slowdowns. Can you all say me? Okay. So across many of my companies right now that I'm involved in, I begin to see some of these signs as well. Okay, and a lot of them are all in Singapore. They may have business globally or regionally, but I begin to see the signs of it happening as well. So this is definitely a global scene, and Singapore cannot escape from it. Yeah, Pauline say me. Cal say me. Okay, yes, right. So we're gonna see this kind of okay. Wow, sorry. Nice head. Hiring freeze right now. Hopefully it does not have to lay off. Okay. Yep. Healthcare no slow down. Yes. My company says they're not cutting down manpower. Okay, that's good to get. Singtel Iron Rice Bowl who say so? Yeah. Okay. So right now, usually across Singapore, Singapore start with a hiring freeze first. Okay. Then it expands to potential some layoff whatsoever. But the government is really working very hard usually in this kind of environment to stop a layoff. They protect job like crazy. Our government is really doing a great job in this. So I do think that there is going to be a layoff risk in Singapore. Do I think that there will be a full-fledged recession? I'm not so sure, but I'm definitely very sure that there is a market slowdown. Okay, and I'm already seeing it. I don't even need to predict. I'm seeing it already in a big and massive way. So the question right now is, what do we do, right? What do we do? Okay. So I think maybe I want to impress upon everybody, right? During COVID itself was a massive recession as well. Massive recession. But during COVID itself, something interesting happened. Okay, during COVID itself, there were winners and losers. Okay, there were winners and losers, and not every businesses were bad. During COVID itself, who were the winners? If you recall, anybody? Who were the winners? Okay, who were the winners? I did a layoff exercise in June 2020. Hopefully, no more. Okay, I'm not so sure about that. Is 2022 Chalat year? Possible, yes. Right. Supermarket were winners, yes. Supermarket winners. Zoom was a winner. Healthcare was a winner. Netflix was a winner. Technology stocks was a winner. Semicon was a winner. Exactly. Cyber security to some extent. Online shopping. Healthcare was a big winner. Face mask manufacturers were a big winner. Sheng Siong win damn big. Yeah, right. Okay. During COVID, bank were not affected. Bank was affected for sure, but it didn't last. Okay. Logistics was good as well. Yes. So which one? All these were winners, right? Who were the losers during COVID? Anybody? Who were the losers during COVID? Who were the losers? Right, losers. Okay. Food delivery was good as well. Yeah, right. Online business was good. Yes. Who were the losers? Restaurants, airlines, Airbnb, tourism, yes. Aviation, yes. Retail, yeah. Travel and hospitality. Hotels was terrible, right? They lost real big. Hey, huge blast of light, everybody, please. Huge blast of light, yeah. So that we can continue to promote, do like and share whatsoever. Let's tell everybody. So I want to impress upon everybody what to do, okay? Taxi, Grab drivers was all very chalat, right? Those days, COVID was a fierce, fierce, really very fierce on a lot, especially on the travel and hospitality, yes. So as you can see, in COVID time, such a big crisis, to my opinion, even bigger than here, even bigger than the current crisis, there were winners and losers. Okay, can I introduce myself, Stephen Hing? Okay, maybe you can Google 1965 Lu Cheng Chuan. Okay, sorry. So basically, right now we are seeing winners and losers. I'm not so sure Singapore Pool was a winner or loser. Okay, yes. Interestingly, right now, do you see that the tides have changed? Those were the winners, now become losers. Those were the losers, now become winners. Grazie mille. Okay, grazie. Right. So, interestingly, let's talk about the winners first, okay? The winners. You may not realize this, but I think 1/3 or 1/4 of Singapore have left the country for travel right now. Yeah, amazing, man. Huge amount of travels, okay? Huge amount of travels is now happening. So travel and retail crowds right now are telling me that there is no recession. I cannot believe there's recession when I just look at the travel and retail crowds. There's just so many of them. Singapore, I'm trying to book an air ticket to come back to Europe in July. I cannot get a single ticket. I try to land in Milan. I cannot find a ticket. I try to find a ticket to Rome. I cannot find a ticket. I try to go to Istanbul. I try to go to Zurich. I try to go to Munich. I try to go to Frankfurt. I try to go to Paris. I try to go to London. I try to go to Luxembourg. I try to go to. I almost wanted to land in some Ulu city already. I cannot find a single ticket. Can you believe it? Yeah. So travel is a huge winner right now. Yes, indeed. I cannot tally the economy. What recession? What recession? When you look at the travelers, right? So can you see? I want to ask everybody. I've not been in Singapore for a long time. Are there a lot of travelers in Singapore right now? Are there a lot of tourists in Singapore right now? I think there is. Everybody is coming back with a vengeance. A lot of people traveling right now, for sure, into Singapore and outside Singapore, for sure. This is a picture in a city in Italy right now. Can you see the amount of crowds right now? I think this is they are queuing up to see Michelangelo photos. Okay, yes, right. So it is a very unbelievable scene. All the hotels in Italy are booked like crazy. Usually me and my wife will have one room, and my daughter will have one room. Now for the last 2 weeks, me, Kate Lou, and Bee now are packed in one sardine room. We're staying in 2-star hotel, 3-star hotel, and paying 4-5-star hotel rates right now in Europe. Yeah, for tourists globally, freaking globally, right? Yes, okay, globally. So when and then in Singapore right now, I get caught. I was telling everybody, wow, recession coming. You say what recession? Orchard Road packed to the rim. The queues outside Chanel, Hermes, whatsoever, all packed to the rim. Everybody are writing to B right now and asking, can you find this Chanel for me? Can you find this Hermes for me? Can you find this LV for me? I say you can buy in Singapore also. I say out of stock, totally out of stock. Everything is out of stock, right? And then when we have some I don't know which brand is that, Adidas, and don't know which one, have launched some collaboration brand, all long queues out of stock. So what recession? So as you can see now, I got this contradiction I cannot. On one hand, my signals are very clear. Market is slowing down. On the other hand, I see huge amount of crowd, freaking amount of crowd. Like today is a weekday, look at all the shopping crowd here. Right? Ding Tai Fung still long weekend on weekend. Exactly, right? Gucci and Adidas, okay? Yeah. So this unbelievable amount of crowds right now. So this dichotomy I cannot understand. This contradiction I cannot understand. On one hand, I see recession signs very strong. On the other hand, I see wow, no, whole freaking world, you know, lifted up like crazy. You all have this short circuit in your mind like me, or am I the only one? Okay. So next one. So therefore, no, Rolex watches right now completely sold out globally. Completely sold out globally, right? Shopping area, everything. Yet, I cannot understand. Okay, Singapore Airlines fully booked fully booked and they're packed. All the planes right now are fully packed. You know, you go to a Singapore Airlines plane right now. Last time I could lie down, you know, economy class, I can sleep like business class like that. Now Tankuku, right? They are overbooked, you know, and things like that. So really, is unbelievable. Okay, I give you another winner in this market. Okay, actually the banks, right? The banks right now, are going to be big winners. Okay, guys on YouTube, please give a like. Okay, the banks right now. Why? I tell you why. Okay, how much are you getting for your deposits in your bank? How much are you getting right now? 0.25, 0.5% or whatever. But how much are the bank charging interest rate right now? Yeah, 0.05 up there. Okay. The interest rate right now are right. They charge the retail customer faster, okay, with a rising interest rate, okay, and then the deposit rate now is still very low. So the gap is rising right now, and they make the difference. Yeah, they take depositors' money and they lend it out. They have an excuse to increase their interest rate right now because global interest rate has risen, ma. So here they collect at a cheap rate. Here they lend on an expensive rate. Just nice, make money. The banks are big winners at this juncture right now. Okay, the banks are big winners. Are the mortgage rate going up? I think their mortgage rate is already up, and they will go up even more. Okay, yes, they'll go up even more. Yeah, you're absolutely right. They are beneficiaries of this thing. Okay, beneficiary of this thing. Another very interesting winners that I think, okay, is the oil and gas industry. The oil and gas industry. Okay, huge blast of lights, ladies and gentlemen. Oil and gas industry. Do you know that Singapore is a very big oil and gas hub? Yeah. So the oil and gas industry, the prices are super high right now. I think the oil and gas industry in Singapore will be going up now. I thought recession interest rate will go down. No, you need to understand the cause of this recession. You need to understand the causality. Because of the interest rate rises, that caused a recession. Yeah. All right, it is up. Just received letter from DBS. How much was the interest rate right now? SS 555 ton, if you don't mind tell me. Okay. Yes. So therefore, yeah, my Exxon stock is high right now. Yeah, exactly. The oil and gas industry are huge beneficiary right now. Okay. So therefore, right now, collectively, what I want to say is this. Okay, that we realize that actually while there's a recessionary pressure, there are winners and of course there are losers as well. Who are the losers right now? Let's take a look, shall we? Okay, 25 basis points up. Wow. Okay, who are the losers right now? Okay, it's very clear in this market right now, the losers are the high-tech industries. Why is it so? The high-tech industries, they usually are funded by loans and funded by investors, and their earnings are projected far ahead. So when you discount them by a much higher interest rate now, the earnings are very little. And because they take a lot of loans and they take a lot, you see, high-tech industries, they operate through funding, VC funding, angel funding. The VCs and angels, their money, a lot of them, okay, dried up. Why? Because the VCs and angels, people who have money will now see, oh, I can put money here into high return stocks. Or I could put money here into high interest high interest bank account, or lower risk item. Now right now, I put money here, I won't get IPO. The whole tech industry is so bad. So therefore, that funding world, the VC world are drying up right now, causing the tech world to now get in trouble. A lot of high-tech startup right now are in trouble. Okay, the high-tech world a lot of them are in trouble because they cannot raise funding, and a lot of the startups and also high-tech businesses are all very interesting. They are all money losing one day, and they can go IPO. No, old man like me can never understand how can a money losing company like Grab, like many other companies, able to raise so much cash and get such high valuation. I come from old school. My old school business tells me that a business must make profit, right? But nowadays no need one. Yeah, don't need to make profit. I belong to old school. These are the companies right now jalat, kena jalat right now. Yeah, okay, kena very jalat right now. Okay, yeah. Hello, Mr. Lu. Finally caught you live. You look cute with the hat. Thank you for selfless sharing. Oh, thank you. Okay, I really appreciate it, Shasha. So I'm wearing a hat for first time because it's freaking hot now. Freaking hot. Okay, freaking hot right now. Okay, so the other world that is collapsing in a big way, not necessarily the industry collapse, but there are a lot of layoffs. There's a lot of money losing that's happening right now. Are the crypto companies. The crypto companies right now are in trouble as well. Okay, huge trouble. They lose a lot. Not only that, there's a lot more big tech companies like Amazon, Meta platform, all going down, and that's why I don't know what's the latest. Can someone tell me right now, because my phone is here, I cannot check the stock prices. What's the latest? S&P 500 has went down by yesterday by how much? From yesterday how much? And Nasdaq has went down by how much? Okay, it definitely, I will imagine right now at least 3%. Okay, I will imagine that the Nasdaq right now has gone down by maybe 3.5 to 4%, my guess. Okay, it's also fallen, bloodbath over weekend, yes. Okay, -3 is what? Okay, -3.86. Okay, so I'm correct, right? So I think it's S&P down 3%, S&P down 3.05, Nasdaq down 3.8%. Yeah, exactly what I predicted. So this is a serious thing. What I wanted also to impress upon everybody that many of us will be losers if you have a huge mortgage. Okay, mortgage payment will be very expensive moving forward. Okay, mortgage payment will be expensive moving forward. How many of you have your house fully paid? How many of you have mortgage payment? I have some. The interest rate has gone up and will go up a lot. Okay, so these are fully paid. Excellent. Okay, excellent. I mean, heng for you, not excellent. In normal times, actually, I would have said borrow some money is actually good. But now, interest rate is set to rise in a big way. So I've said this before a few days ago. In the great inflation of 1970s, sellers actually pay buyers money, to take over the house because they cannot tahan the mortgage rates. Yeah. Okay. Does it mean harder to buy houses? Yes. However, I realized that in a great inflationary environment, prices of houses still go up, even though the mortgage rate goes up. Okay, I'm going to do some more research on this. Yes. But to cover rental, yeah, of course. Okay. So let's take a step back right now. What I want to say, is there a recession risk approaching us? The answer is a unanimous yes. Okay, that's on a countrywide. We will see an increasing recession fears, and I'm not the only one that sound out. Okay, many people are sound out right now. Many economists, many analysts, and most importantly, even our Prime Minister has sounded off. And I see it happening closer and closer. However, this is what I want to share with everybody, okay? What I want to share with everybody. In a recession, there are winners and losers. The winners and losers. You could hedge your position on the winner side. Don't just talk about the losers, okay? So you can manage some of the risk by looking at some of the winners. Now, some jobs needs to be changed. If you are going to be in a high risk job, like you're working for a crypto company right now, I'll be very concerned. Okay, I'll be very concerned. Okay, but you know what? SIA right now is hiring people like crazy. It's like almost tolong everybody, please join SIA. Hospitality right now cannot find enough jobs. All right, there's a lot of jobs right now going on in very hot sectors. These are areas I think will continue to be hot for some time. I don't think the revenge traveling and revenge spending will go away in a short while. Okay, I do think that it is something that we got to, yeah, it will probably sustain for some time. Wow, I just saw Nasdaq is now -4%. It's quite a bloodbath, right? Yes. Okay, it's quite a bloodbath. However, okay, the more it goes down, the more I unload. The more it goes down, the more I unload. Yes. I've been preparing myself for a day like this, and the day has come, and more days will come. So remember, negative 4.1% right now. Wow, that's quite serious, man. So with this, space out your buying, space out your dry powder. Let's go back to my key point I want to drive at. Okay, key point I want to drive at. The key point I want to drive at, ladies and gentlemen, first on YouTube is everybody give a like. Second, please subscribe so that we can alert you of such analysis. I think it's very important for you to understand that in this kind of markets, there are winners and losers. You cannot just resign yourself to fate and just say, yeah, see, I should die, right? You need to be resourceful, move on to sectors that are basically in a position where you can be a winner. Okay, it's not across the board everybody dies. Yeah, so you can manage some of the risks. Okay, yes. Logistic and service crew totally cannot find staff. You're absolutely right. Yes, right. So construction may perform better. Government spending is a single. Okay, so I think it's very important to realize that there are winners and losers, and you can hedge yourself on the winner's side, okay, and avoid being at the loser side. Another warning that I want to give everybody is, I said it before, I'm saying again, okay, now I say it even more seriously. Avoid leverage. Avoid leverage. You can die with leverage. Okay, now some of y'all use margins, play options, futures, borrow money, to play shares and things like that. You can die in leverage, okay? Meaning that it can go down to zero. A lot of you all like to short. It's also very dangerous, guys. Leverage positions are very dangerous in high interest environment. High interest environment, leverage is dangerous. High volatility, okay, environment, okay, you want to avoid leverage as well. These combining high volatility, high interest, when you hit leverage, you can die. So I would suggest you please exit your leverage position. It's very, very dangerous. Okay, very, very dangerous. So therefore, while I do sense a general market slowdown from many signals, okay, the signal number one is the analysts are all saying it, the company is saying it, layoffs are happening. A lot of my businesses that I am involved in are now signaling a slowdown whatsoever. I see it now spread all across. I do see it coming in a clear and unambiguous sign. But I do see winners in the market as well. And as winners are there, we should start to think about taking position with the winners. I do see that this situation will be long drawn. Who thinks that this current situation will be short say short? Who thinks that this current situation will be long, say long, right? Say long or short. I want to take a poll right now, okay? How many of you all think it's short, how many of you think it's long? All right, cool. For everybody, please, long, yeah, long, right? Long. Nobody say short now. You know, the best part is if everybody thinks it's going to be long, it will turn out long. This is what I call self-fulfilling prophecy. Okay? Yeah, this self-fulfilling prophecy. So, okay, one person say short, okay, something 2 years. So, majority of you, or 99% of you, are actually long. Okay, I saw MMY actually say that. Long, yes. Okay? So, we have got 1,300 of you all here. Most of you think is long, yes. I also think it's long, right? Please remember, hit the subscribe and follow our page. Is it true that small venture cap is pulling out right now? A lot of the VC caps are pulling out right now, yes. Okay. So now I have prepared, about $1. Okay. So far I ordered about 300K. So I got 700K more to unload. So I'm slowly going in, bum. As it goes down, I'll write down. Okay. Tonight, tonight I will think about it as well. It is a clear buying signal for me, but I want to space out my buying. I just unloaded last week about 40K. I probably will go in. I'll probably go in more. Okay, this 1 or 2 days. Yep. Okay. So while it is clear that we do have a recession pressure right now, I want everybody to know that there are winners and losers, and you can take positions so that you become on the side of the winners. Okay. So don't resign yourself to fate. Okay. Don't resign yourself to fate that you're going to be on the loser side. This is also a time I would unload dry powder at this time. Okay. A lot of people will be hit with low unemployment or high unemployment. Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. After your 1 mil go in, it is still going down. What are you going to do? I will spread it out. Okay. I say I prepared 1 million, doesn't mean I only 1 million. Yes. Grab making a new low tonight. Let's answer some questions now. Mr. Lu, just curious. You're aware that it's going to be a long-term situation. Why do you start firing several times to date? Shouldn't we wait a bit longer? I have no idea. It's going to be very, very long drawn. No. But I have no idea whether it's going to be how long the long drawn is. But at this current position right now, I think it will be long drawn. Earlier sign I cannot tell, but however, as the market slide down, I unload a bit and buy a crash because we can never be sure. When the market will turn around. It's very difficult to tell. The worst part is that the market can turn around even when the economic situation is getting worse and worse. In World War II, when Pearl Harbor was being bombed, okay, the market crashed, and I think better a Coral Sea the market actually start turning around. At the time when America feel like is gloom and doom. So it's very, very difficult to tell, right? When do you think the Ukraine war will end? I really cannot tell. Okay. May I know, will you be entering cash or CPF? I will unload using CPF first because I believe that cash, I want to hold it until the last move, because cash has many alternatives. Cash, don't think that you are only buying. Don't think that I'm buying stocks. I'm also actively looking out for businesses as well. Okay. So I'm looking at all questions. Okay. We can only buy Lion Global Infinity 500 in the Dowers using CPF SRS. Yes. Okay. Is this year worse than 2008? I don't think so. 2008 was really, really very bad. Okay. 2008 very bad. I don't think it will be as worse. But could it be longer? I think it could be longer. Okay. I think it could be longer. Do you think the only way out of this recession is the end of war? I think one of the way out of this recession is the end of war. I don't think it's the only way. Okay. Why is the government increase a civil servant? Why? So is it why the government increased civil servant salary so as to fight inflation, at least for some people? I think the government increased the civil servant salary because I think their pay has been held back quite for some time. It's time to increase it a bit. Okay. Should I cut off my bank loan now with my CPF money since rates are going up? I will be charged. I would personally watch and see how the market plays out. Okay. Yes. Can buy REITs? I usually don't like high dividend stocks because high dividend stocks have a lot of futuristic risk because they give out a lot of their dividends away. They are nothing for them to grow. Yeah. Okay. This is nothing compared to 2008. I agree. What do you think is the decent salary increment during this climate? I think you'll be happy if your boss doesn't cut your pay. Okay. Will bank loans be booming in demand? I think so because the interest is getting increased. People are trying to take less loan, but the base of loans is so high that the banks will enjoy from it. Ukraine war may end even if Russia wins. Okay, yes. Mr. Lu, how long do you think it will take for market to get to pre-COVID level? I can't tell. There's no way we can tell. The only way we can do is that I can do is that I keep buying when the market crash, okay, so that I'm prepared for eventuality when the market rebounds. Okay, possible to go down in 2024. I can't tell. What do you think we can buy bonds? Bonds is I usually buy bonds as a counter cyclical to stocks so that you will smoothen out some of the fluctuations. Yeah, only in that thing. Mortgage loan to 4%, I think is possible. Okay. What do you recommend? Fixed or floating? I think it is a zero-sum game. It should come the same. Banks will face credit risk. In Singapore, credit risk very low lah. Okay, I think it's very low. Do you believe in feng shui? Some say that 2022 is bad and 2023 is worse. I cannot even say whether I believe or don't believe because I cannot even judge. Yeah. Okay. Mr. Lu, what is the minimum window to invest in S&P 500? 1 year, 2 year, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years? I always say 10 to 30 years. 10 to 30 years is the 10 to 30 years is the kind of time horizon. Okay. Mortgage 4% with jalat, yes, but I think it has happened before in the past. I've lived through that kind of period before, and I think it can happen again. Okay. Let me give you what I think is the frightening scenario. Okay, frightening scenario, and please don't get don't. I'm not trying to be a fear monger. One of the scenario, not likely one scenario, and I said it in the 2 days ago talk. I talk about optimistic, pessimistic case, right? One of the pessimistic case is the world goes back to what we experienced in 1970s. If we do go back to 1970s kind of environment, the interest rate in US is at a high of 17%, 17%. Think of how much your mortgage you have to pay every month. It is 17%. That's where a lot of you will start asking me, Mr. Lu, should pay up your loan? I say yes, in that kind of environment. Okay? But that will be a worst case scenario. Is there a chance of it happening? I see it increasing every day. But when I say increase doesn't mean it will. I do see a chance of it increasing every day. In the sense that if the inflation get carried away, the only tool that Jerome Powell, the Federal Reserve Chairman, has is to just keep slapping high interest rate, and just whack and whack, drive the economy into recession if necessary, but kill inflation once and for all. That's what Paul Volcker did in 1970s, and that's what it might be necessary for Jerome Powell or the next Federal Reserve Chairman to do. Okay? Yes. So right now, be on the winner side, find new ways to offload some of your recessionary and inflationary risk. Okay? And just be smart and resourceful about it. Okay? if mortgage is offset by rental income, is okay. Yes, but the rental income may not increase as fast as mortgage rate, so it's hard to say. But our rentals have gone up quite a bit as well. Um, just read the news today. British have increased high interest rate now. See, I told you it's a global thing. It will happen in Singapore. How long will interest rate last? Until the inflation is tamed. How long do you think the inflation would take to tame? The real answer is, when is the productivity, the supply side going to resume back to normal? And I look at the signals right now, I don't think it's very, very fast. Yeah, okay. The Ukraine-Russian war is set to continue. Freaking China and their zero COVID strategy is going to continue. So I don't think it's going to come, the answer is going to come very fast. With interest rate rising, short-term fixed D with spare cash. The problem is that our bank are very niao one. They give the interest rate now like pittance, give very little. Give more likes, please, YouTube. I really beg of you guys, okay? Yes. Interest rate will have a contagion effect on world economy, of course. Huge contagion effect, yes. Okay, huge contagion effect. But we got to be resourceful, right? So whatever the market situation is, we got to be resourceful. As I say, this is not across the board, right? This is not like 1997 Asia financial crisis. It's not like 2008 global financial crisis. This one is closer to the COVID crisis. There are winners and losers. And fortunately, there's now that we know there are winners and losers, we can take sides. We can opt to take sides. Yeah, we can opt to take sides. We can take certain positions, we can take certain positions not to be on the loser side, but on the winner side. Okay. I saw news that China property is a 9-month of dip. I think the worst is yet to come on China. People still buy property in Singapore. The mortgage will kill them unless they pay all in cash. That's a different story. Okay. Yes. If China open up, might ease slightly, yes, but China is not going to open up. Okay. They have this zero COVID policy that they just refuse to give up. Right? Resistance is futile. Okay. Yes. ICBC 1.7%. Okay. Yes. Right. Cool. Any other questions that I missed out? Oh wow. Cool. Should I sell my stock and take the losses? It really depends. It really depends what your stock is. For me, I've all my stocks in S&P 500 and in Nasdaq. So even though it crashed, over time it'll come back. So I'm not too worried. Okay. Supply side will okay, wait. Okay. PAP, government cannot afford to let property price drop at the cost of lost votes. Can find middle ground. I don't. Okay. All right. Cool. Okay. By the way, a lot of people ask me where to get this hat now. Okay, this hat, I think for those people on this kind of hat now, not very expensive. You just go to Shopee and Premium site to look for it. Okay. Kit Lu and B right now is closing some orders on the hats. Okay. But this is my hat I just bought today. Very good hat. Okay, I use it for fishing as well. So let's go back to finance. There are noise indicating that China stocks might swing upwards. It's opposite of US. Good to invest in China stock. I don't understand the logic of people chasing stocks. I like to buy stocks. I like buy things when they are cheap, not buy things when they are chonging, right? So I try to avoid that. Mr. Lu, would it be good to cut losses in individual stocks and use the average down S&P 500? I don't know whether that window is over. Okay, I don't know window is over. Do you see any black swan event due to this increasing interest rate? I don't foresee. I already seen it's happening right now. The black swan is now in black wild geese, like one swarm coming already. It's already here. Okay. What do you think of those value investing college teaching on investment? I can't tell, man. Yeah, maybe they're smart enough. I don't know. Okay. I just won't pay. Who are the winners? Didn't you attend that talk just now, or what have I been saying for the whole lesson? Yeah. Okay, holding power needed. What's your opinion on crypto? I won't touch your 10-foot pole, man. Yeah. Is it a good time to invest in Chinese stock? I don't like invest in Chinese stock because they have a lot of accounting fraud risk. There's a lot of policy risk. There's a lot of volatility. no track record whether it can go down, go down. You know, I want to be able to invest in something, then after I can walk away, and I just walk away and enjoy life. You know, invest in this kind of buy sell strategy is something I really avoid with a 10-foot pole. Yeah. Okay. What about bank stocks? Since banks are moving huge money, will it be good to hold? I think it's I personally think that bank stocks, number one, they really move up quite a lot. I can't tell. On one hand, the increase in interest rates help them make more money. Number two, in a recessionary environment, banks do get hit as well. I don't know which effect is greater. Again, that's why I choose to buy S&P 500. Okay. My lecturer say it won't be like 1930s. What's your opinion? Of course, it won't be like 1930. 1930 is totally different environment. There's Great Depression. You know, this one is closer to the 1970s great inflation. Are we closer to the lows or closer to the highs? Of course, we're very close. I mean, we are going lower. No, yes. Should we sell the US tech stock now? You want to sell? I don't understand the logic of people. I don't understand the logic of people wanting to sell when things are cheap and buy when things are expensive. So right now, do you think things are cheap or expensive? Okay, that's my opinion. So I'm just taking Los Angeles to smooth my throat. S&P 500 ETF versus S&P 500 fund, which one do you advocate more? I'm really indifferent to both of them. I would rather pick one that has a low cost and a huge market cap, so that we can, you know, we have a lot of liquidity when we sell, and the cost of holding for 10-20 years will be low. But Alliance, will it bounce back strongly in February? There's too many funds out there, thousands of funds out there. I cannot know everyone. Okay, that's why I only pick those that I know are safe. Don't know whether it drop further and how it lasts. It can drop further, I can assure you that. Okay, it can drop further. Let's take a look right now. I suspect that the Nasdaq right now may be -4% already, and S&P 500 may have dropped to 3.2 or 3.3. What's the latest count right now, everybody? Someone tell me, please. Anybody? Yep. -4%. That's for S&P 500. S&P 500 -3.3. Okay. Nasdaq -4%. Yep. I wouldn't know, Su Ting. Okay. So as you can see, what is the highest mortgage rate in Singapore? For those days, fixed deposit rate can be 7-8%. I've been through that era where it's 7-8% in Singapore. So mortgage rate will probably be close to 10%. Yeah, those fixed D rate was 7%. Can you believe it? Mr. Lu, which other channel can I see you talking about investment besides this Primo channel? Go to my YouTube channel, 1M65. Right, I've been asking everybody to go there. That's where you can search out all my past videos. Now there are about 600 of you on Facebook. Go to my YouTube channel, it's 1M65, and click subscribe and like. From there you can see my whole collection. On Facebook you cannot see. I'm just borrowing B's Facebook page. Yes. Okay. We don't know when's the lowest point you go in. Neither do I. There's no way I can tell when is the lowest point. There's no way. The only thing we can do is as it falls, you buy. As it falls, you buy. As it falls, you buy. The thing that you can tahan is as you fall, you will get scared. You know. Let me say it and I say it again. Okay. If you cannot tahan losses, don't invest. If your heart will leap, if you cannot sleep, don't invest. Okay, don't invest. So it is a very dangerous thing, you know, if you cannot keep your emotions calm. Okay, if you cannot keep your emotions calm, don't invest. You can live a better life. Okay. Yes. 10%. I got several friends who took out $1 million loan. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Will the Federal Reserve be more neutral closer to US election later this year? The Federal Reserve is independent of the Congress, so they won't care about what happens in politics. Do you see any major company collapsing that will domino effect? I can't tell at this juncture. Could have, but I can't tell. I think the high-tech companies are the ones that are in risk. Okay, Jalat, a lot of people decouple with huge loans or die liao. That's why I say don't over leverage yourself. Okay, not many people. The least calm you are, the least you should touch stocks. Okay, the least calm you are, the least you should touch stocks. Mr. Lu, when do I go in again? Let me see whether tonight I'll go in again or not. Okay, let me. Mr. Lu, you only invest in S&P 500 and Nasdaq. How about the world's ETF? I got some dimension funds. Okay, but that's about all. You don't need to invest in so many. Buy so many for what? Okay, just for S&P 500 today. Okay. I'm 25 years old, started working. How do I buy S&P 500? Sir, I cannot tell you how you should buy. I bought through CP and SRS. I use Endowers. If I use cash, I use Standard Charter trading account. You can use Interactive Brokers, Phillips, and all our other guys. Okay, yeah. With possible recession, how much allocation of cash do you think we should hold? Any rule of thumb? I think 6 to 9 months will be good. Yeah, 6 to 9 months or 9 to 12 months. Okay, I think Chris Tan from Provident never say 9 to 12 months. Okay, I think at least 6 to 9 months. Okay, but this recession, if it ever comes, is not a nuclear bomb type recession. There are winners and losers, which is my whole talk today. You know, we can afford to take sides and switch to winner's side. Don't just stay where you are and fancy. Wait for yourself to die. What will happen to the fund that I bought in Endowers in one day? Endowers touch wood and close down. I'll answer quickly right now. I'm trying to arrange for a talk for the chairman of Endowers to come to this channel. Your stocks are actually not bought. You're bought through Endowers, but they are actually kind of like they're just like a sales arm. The company that you trade is actually UOB Kay Hian. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So UOB Kay Hian are more unlikely to crash. I just answered a question, Anita. ETF or funds? I think they are roughly the same. Just look for the cost that's lowest. Yeah, and that was just a broker. Yes, he's held in brokerage. Yes, yes. He said 6 to 9 months. I think a year. Okay. Will Biden be able to pressure higher oil production? I don't think Biden is that powerful. Okay. Okay. Will the government put handbrake on civil servant pay review cost of recession? Possible. Very possible. Any additional impact from QT just started this Monday? What's QT? Quantitative tightening, is it? I think it will continue to come, man. Yes. I think it's time to cut loss on highly overvalued counters. Okay. That's because you pick stocks, I suppose. I don't like pick stocks. So I think it's very important for everybody to understand that in a environment like this, is not a uniform all-out recession. Some sectors will experience a severe slowdown. Some sectors will continue to boom. We can afford to take sides. This is the main theme of tonight. Okay. And second is that, like me, slowly move my way in and gobble up some buying opportunities. Is it time for those holding second or multiple property to sell? I'm never a good property investor, but if this is my portfolio, I've decided I'm going to be wanted stocks, wanted bonds, wanted property, and if right now, because of the price movement, I see that my property is now 50%, I will pare it down and transfer some to stocks. But that's just me. Is there a difference between regular firing on a downtrend versus uptrend? Price entry point should be the same, right? I usually try to buy less on the uptrend. That's me. Will there be a COVID wave? I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah. Does taking sides means picking stock? As long as you are buying individual stocks, you're picking stocks already. Yes. So you know, if there's another COVID wave that they're proven to be more lethal, I think the world will, world will suffer in a very jialat way. Yeah. Okay. All right. Good. Okay. So I hope that my talk today puts some sense at where realism is, but yet it's not a pessimistic outlook. We can take certain positions for ourselves to shield ourselves from this negative swing. Okay, and I hope that you all find this talk useful to you, and I hope to see you on today is Thursday, right? Maybe on Saturday, on Sunday. Okay, see how the market reacts. Okay. Do you think there's a retrenchment bank sector? I don't think so. Big winners. Is OCBC share okay? I think it's okay. Do you think Singapore property market will crash? Hard to say. I don't think so. Hard to say. Yes. Thanks. Love to listen to economic stocks. No, thank you. Okay. Yep. Okay. Great. All right. Cool. Great. Okay. MMY. Thank you. So thank you for spending a night with me. I hope that please give a lot of likes and click subscribe. Okay. Keep yourself hydrated. Yes. 600 over you, please hit subscribe if you can. Okay, if you haven't hit subscribe. For those people on Facebook, go over to my YouTube channel. You will see the whole collection of my library of my talks there, and you pick one that is suitable for you. I teach all my kung fu there. Not teach the wrong word lah. I share all my kung fu there already. Okay, you're very welcome, everybody. Okay, thank you, everybody. Okay, MMY, Stephen, Katrine, Y Long. Okay, great. Okay, Eileen, Angela, thank you very much. Thank you. Siu Sing, thank you to you. Michael, thank you. Vincent, thank you. Henry, thank you to you. Joe, thank you. Okay, thank you everybody watching. Okay, OCBC share and going now. I wouldn't be buying individual stocks. That's just me. Okay. All right, thank you. All right, thank you. SS Tan is 555 Tan is. Okay, thank you. Vanessa, thank you to you. Okay, Jean, thank you. I'll probably fire another shot tonight. Yes, I'll probably fire another shot tonight. Okay, Patrick, thank you. Yes, but if I fire, I'll let you all know tomorrow. Okay, I'll gotta look at the market first and see how. The more pessimistic, the more everybody feel dying. The one Thank you, Mr. Ho. You bring one expert to talk. Yeah. I'm planning to this time when I go back to Singapore. I am in shopping outlet right now. B and Kit Lu are doing all their shopping. You just fired a shot. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Huh? Maybe I'll join you tonight. Come see me. Okay. Huh? Mr. Lu hair is out of stock now. Is it? Really? This color or? I like this hat leh. This hat very good. Yeah, this hat for those people on Premium Mall. If you want this hat, now go to our Shopee page. This hat now a lot. Someone says running out of stock. Okay, I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Great. Okay. Great. Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Only knows OCBC share, not picking stuff. Okay. I do have some OCBC share. I bought it at $5. I bought it at $5 many years ago. Okay. Thank you for giving more regular update in different times. Yes. Okay. I'm not panicking. I hope to set some calm in the market, how we should position ourselves so that we are okay. Okay? Yes. Get Italian wig. No need lah. Wig for what lah? Ball lah. It's okay. No need to be good looking at this age already. Yeah. Okay. Yes. No need to impress anymore, girl. Mr. Lu can be influencer now. You wear what you wear so out. No lah. B and Kid are the ones selling lah. Every time I sell, nobody want to buy one. Yeah. Okay, and then my daughter always fire me from the selling. I really try to sell, I really try to sell. Just that I don't seem to be able to sell. Yeah, it's very embarrassing. Yeah. Okay. Okay, good. Okay. Thanks, YouTube. Okay. How to fire your future talk? Do just do a help. Most of the time I do a help, but usually at this time. Okay. 1 week I usually do 3 or 4 talks. Usually when I react to markets. Okay. Yes. Okay. Usually react to markets. That's why you all must all click subscribe, so that and the alarm bell what do you call that the 小铃铛 so that whenever I give a talk, wow, you will sound. Hope we can talk about fishing adventure. I hardly go fishing now. I want to go fishing, cannot. Yeah, no time to fish. Yes. Tomorrow share up or down, boss. As if I know. Yeah, I'm not God, Yeah. You too fierce. Lulu, am I fierce? No lah. Okay. My fierce. I'm one of the sweetest men. Very fulfilling talk. Okay, thank you. Alright guys, thank you. Good night everybody. Good night everybody. Thanks for joining us. Okay. Thanks for joining us. Wow, you're late. Okay. But don't worry. You can watch the record. Where do you suggest for holiday in September, May? Malaysia. Malaysia is a great place for holiday. I want to go Malaysia also. Yeah, food is nice, things are cheap. Nowadays are quite safe also. Must be and selling. Lulu, that's the good advice. Okay, but I'm not very gentle. You're right. Might be too fierce. Okay, good. Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you. Okay. All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.